yesterday we not finished the verse 16 because it was so ecstatic. In my book, it is the page 72 in the second half. I will read again. Once the wine couple plays a game of dice for a wager. She who gives the most joy wins. Shyam is defeated. On Radharani's indication, the maidservant begins to deride Shyam, saying, "Oh hey, don't come here to play dice anymore. Better you go and herd the cows, understand? For cow herding you need a cow's brain. You must have come like them because of too much association with them. Qualifications are indispensable. Go and play there, where bodily strength is required. For this game you need some brain. You understand? Don't come here to play this game anymore." Shyam is embraced by these joking words. There is no limit to Swamini's ecstasy. This is the most excellent service. What a sweet upasana. That means a subject of meditation. Upasana. How can servitude ever be supreme? When it is anointed with the Madhura Ras. Without being in Madhura Bhav or a sweet spiritual mood, one cannot enter into Radha and Mohan's Leelas. Only those who know the feelings and the thoughts of Bhavamai and Bhavamayi, all emotional Radha and Mohan Chandra, Krishna Chandra, can enter into this. The maidservants don't want Mohan Krishna alone, not even in their dreams. They pray to Krishna, "Please take me along wherever you place your loving Leela, with your Priyaji, so that I can engage in your loving seva." Srimad Rupa Goswami says, the Kama Rupa Raga Bhakti, Raganuga devotion in the erotic mood, is of two kinds. Sambhoga Chatmika, devotion full of desire to enjoy with Mohan personally, and Tat Bhav Chatmika. This is Sakya Bhav. These devotees are finding more happiness in assisting Krishna direct lady lovers, like Radha and Chandravali, in meeting Krishna than in meeting him personally. Examples are Sakis like Lalita and Vishaka. Their sty bath, it's a permanent mood, is Krishna Rati, love for Krishna. And their Surit Rati, love for the friend like Radharani, is a Sanchari bath, a feeling which roams within the sty bath, the main feeling. They love Krishna first, and then love is infused in Radharani. During Purvarag, this is the beginnings of love, Sri Radha met Lalita and the Sakis on the bank of the Kaliya Radha because they had the same mood. They became acquainted with each other that day. But when the gopis saw the superiority of Sri Radha's love for Krishna, they wanted to become happy by arranging for her meeting with Krishna. Krishna then told his friend Subal, "How many hundreds of Braj gopis didn't I see under the shade of the Kadamba tree on the bank of the Yamuna on the day I subdued the Kaliya snake? I tell you, O friend Subala, then I didn't know whether it was day or night. I was so startled that amongst them there were about 2 or 4 jewel-like girls, and among them there was again one particularly mind-enchanting girl. She entered my mind, and the resultant smoke of Cupid did not allow me to sleep anymore. I am now constantly meditating on her. Who knows how the pain of separation feels? My body becomes skinnier and weaker every day." Here Govinda Das says, such are the way of new young love. Purvarag. Shrimati showed similar loving attachment when she first saw Shyam Sundara. When I saw this crown jewel of lovers, I did not know anymore whether it was night or day, out of ecstasy. Who can I tell about my heartache? Oh, Saki, what more do you want to know? I told you what's on my heart. When he will beat me, then I will feel fulfilled. And if not, then I cannot live anymore. This is definite. The Sakis like Lalita and Vishaka are getting more ecstasy from establishing the meeting of the Anuragi, eager couple, Radha and Madhava, than from meeting with Krishna themselves. And in this way, their love has become known as Tat Bhavat Shatmika love. Still, Sri Radha sometimes desires to give them the position of Nayika, that means lady love of Krishna. But also, the Manjaris are also a kind of Saki. They never accept such a role. The Manjaris or buds enhance the beauty of a flower, that means a gopi, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee, Krishna. Lalita and the Sakis have samasneha. That means equal love for Radha and Krishna. But the Manjaris are Radha Snehadika. They have more love for Radhika. This kind of love is called bhavolas.
Yeah.
Jai. Bhavolas. This is our feeling. Srila Rupa Goswami states in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, when the Sakis love Radha, Suridhati, as much as or less than Krishna, then their Sanchari Bhav is called Krishna Rati.
Wow.
But if they love Radhika more, then it is called Bhavolas Rati. The Manjaris are endowed with this Bhavolas Rati, one-pointed, fixed on Sri Radhika. Srila Ramai Thakur inquired from Srimati Janava Thakurani about this Bhavolas Rati. These now are words directly from our line. This is our forefathers and mothers line. Now is coming from Srimati Srila Ramai Thakur inquired from Srimati Janava Thakurani about this Bhavolas Rati. Ramai Thakura said, "Please tell me more about Bhavolas Rati." Now our mother Janava said, "Listen carefully, O son. Bhavolas Rati can only found in Vrindavan. Vrindavan, where Kishora, adolescent Krishna, eternally sports with Kishori, adolescent Radhika, cannot be perceived even by the Devas. Shri Rupa Manjari and Shri Rati Manjari are absorbed in the ecstasy of devotional service day and night. So this is the word of our mother Janavi, that Bhavolas Rati is exclusively found in Vrindavan. That means there's no other place, anywhere, we can find this Bhavolas Rati. That means this feelings, especially towards our Swamini. Bhavolas Rati is a speciality in Vrindavan. You cannot find somewhere else. And this is the speciality in the feelings of the Manjaris. Out of Vrindavan, there are no meaning of a Manjari. So Vrindavan is the kingdom of our queen Radharani. Because of that, they all say Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna is only for foreigners there. So they say Hare Krishna. But the Brijbasis, they all say Radhe Radhe. Because of their fixed bhav. This is Bhavalas Rati. Beautifully explained by our mother Janava. She is the mother of our line. Right, Gurudev? We are coming from there, from her line. So we have to listen carefully what she is telling us. And she is telling, oh son, listen carefully. Bhavalas Rati can only be found in Vrindavan. It's a deep meaning in that we have to meditate on. Sri Rupa, because it's clear that she was in that mood. In Manjari Bhav. From there we got this gift. Sri Rupa Manjari and Sri Rati Manjari are absorbed in the ecstasy of devotional service day and night. We can see this is an ecstasy. There is service not a burden, it's ecstasy. Because they are swimming in an ocean of intense feelings. They are all endowed with Bhavalas Rati. So again we can see here that also our Rupa and our Rati Manjari in the same Bhavalas Rati. This is also our line. If we are in Bhavalas Rati, then we really can say that we are Rupa Anuga. Those who are not in Bhavalas Rati, how can they be followers of Rupa if they not get this Bhavalas Rati in the Sthai Bhav as a Manjari? And they are happy only when the divine couple is happy. They don't know anything else but that. They are completely equal to Srimati. Only their bodies are different. They are one soul and one life air. And they are all controlled by Radha. One who wants to relish Krishna's sweetness to the utmost must take complete shelter of Sri Radha.
Radhe Radhe. May I share one this last sentence what you read? This. They are one soul and one life layer, and they are all controlled by Radha. This is so beautiful. This is just Manjaris are shadow of our Swamini. Shadow and original have one soul. Original move, shadow move, and totally same life here. They are never separate. Without original Manjari, shadow never alive. Same life here. And controlled. This is very beautiful. And one thing, this Janabama's word, Sri Rupa Manjari and Srimati Manjari absorbed in. And they are always in favor. They don't know anything, only Radha. By listening this, we can feel more how Narottama Das Thakur beautifully playing, showing, distributing his feeling, Baba, by Sri Rupa Manjari Father. We don't know what is Seva Rasa, but Narottama Das Thakur is seeing the way of Seva, feelings of Sri Rupa Manjari. His sheer feeling, that's why she showed. Narottama Das Thakur can show us by this song as a Sri Rupa Manjari Father. And Narottama Das Thakur show us how to serve as a Manjari. And our Guru Manjari shows this. What they are showing, they are one soul, one life where, and are controlled by Radha. Control is very beautiful. They never separate. Shri Radha.
Yes, thank you, Kishori. Didi. So it's for us, it's also important to enter in that feeling, not to think about they are. No, for us, it's important to think about we are. No, not to divide, not to make distance in between. Accept ourselves as a Manjari. That means sign, what Gurudev explained, sign. The others are the perfect examples, role models to us. But we have always fixed ourselves in that, not to make it far. Because if we have a little faith in our Guru, and he gave this bath in our heart, then where is the problem? To accept that. We have to accept because our Guru gave. So we have to take our full faith in that word. Because it's grounded in Janavama. And she is a close association of Nityananda himself and of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So why to lost faith there? Why not think about ourselves in that? We are in this is a Kripa. Kripa is there, Guru Kripa. Don't have doubts. No need. We are not perfect, but this is the offer. And if Rupa and Rati Manjari are our role models, so then we can enter in their feelings. They are completely equal to Shrimati. Only their bodies are different. So they have complete same feelings, mood of service, a sty bath. To learn how to serve, we only need to be close to Srimati Radhika. They are one soul and one life air, and all controlled by Radhika. One who wants to relish Krishna's sweetness to the utmost must take complete shelter of Sri Radha. So the Manjaris do, complete shelter. Sripad Prabodhananda Saraswati writes in Radha Sudhanidhi, where is Radha, who is hard to perceive by following the Vedas? And where is Krishna, who always lives in between her bot-like breasts? Sri Radharani says, if you want to see my Sundara, you must take full shelter of my lotus feet. And why do the Manjaris love Krishna? Because he is our Radharani's garland. Remember Krishna in this Braj forest as the Prana Vallabha of my Swamini. First Radha and then Shyam. This is our world. First Radha. When Krishna makes any trouble, we'll take him by the hand and throw him out of the kunja. We are the maidservants of Radha. Why do the Kinkaris love Krishna? Because he is the lover of Radharani. She is always our number one. Once, when Krishna takes his supper in Nandishvara, a Kinkari fans him. Without being seen by others, Shyam keeps his hand on the Kinkari's food as a means of asking her, will I meet my dearest one or not? That maidservant then places one toe on Shyam's hand, indicating that a meeting will be possible. That is the most excellent service.
Yeah, it's very amazing. Normally, Krishna is Supreme Godhead. But our Kinkaris put on their feet on his hand. How possible? And from Mohan, the Supreme Godhead asked their feet by his hand, like touching their feet. So what a beautiful position our kinkaris are. Why it's possible? Because they are Radha Dasi, they are totally fixed their Sevarasa. It most makes Mohan happy. Then this miracle happen. This hidden Rashika Seva is most best things. Sorry, I cannot find words, but it's very amazing. I found new today. Kinkaris. Kinkaris feet on the Mohan's hand. It's wow.
Actually, it's a hidden conversation. Nobody see. This is without speaking. They have a conversation. There is a question from Krishna towards the Manjari and the answer towards Krishna from the Manjari. So if they make arrangements like this, they have to hide. When Krishna is in Nandishvara, he cannot openly speak, so when can I meet my Swamini? So this conversation is, he puts his hand on her foot, so she understands his question. He not say, can I meet my Swamini today? But this is the question on her foot. And with one toe, she gives the answer. And this is very expert. This is the expertise of a Manjari. They know everything in that game. And we read before that this is the highest bliss of the servants, of the Manjaris, when they make Radha and Mohan happy. And here that this is a perfect service. Even this hiding is amazing. There is the Lord himself is hiding a question. He not often speak because he has some fear for his relatives, family, and so on. And so he has to hide. And even this hiding is a beautiful feeling to him. It's a game. It's a lila. This is all a lila.
Yes, thank you.
That made so. Huh?
Sorry. Yeah, one more. So, why Manjaris are so expertise? Because everything just for seva make Mohan more eager. It's perfect situation. Nandishwara spirituals, families are there, and Manjaris are there. Mohan want to ask, but he don't know how to ask. And finally he finds a way. And the Kinkaris, if Kinkaris thinks, oh, he loves me, it's not happen. Kinkaris are totally Radha's side. That's why Mohan comes like this. She's very cool and always Radha's side. Very intelligent way for seva. How make Mohan more eager? This is very beautiful. Only Manjari can do. Sorry, Sri Radha.
Jai. That maidservant then places one toe on Shyam's hand, one toe, indicating that a meeting will be possible. That is the most excellent service. So one toe, we now know, means yes. Right, Gurudev? Only one toe.
Yeah.
Maybe two toes is different. Two toes means maybe no. Right?
Yeah.
So this is a secret we learned today in the conversation.
Yeah. Without talking.
No need words. They have a secret. What is it in English?
Krishna touched the feet of Manjari from the finger. Why? To ask. Touching feet means asking. When Krishna touched the feet, then Manjari understand that he is asking to me. Then he says, yes, meeting is full. In evening, that finger is different. So he pressed the finger from that finger, this finger of feet, first one. Yes, possible. No possible than the different pressure.
This is a code, no? Secret code.
Yes. Right.
This is Varadasya, the most excellent service. Nothing is done for personal happiness. Everything is done for the pleasure of the Yugala. All through, the Manjaris are in the category of Sakis. They are servants because of their complete dedication to devotional service.
Wow.
The Sakis may have a superior position in the Leela,
Yeah.
but the fortune of service is greater for the Manjaris.
Wow.
They know Radhika's innermost purpose, right?
Well,
So that's why we don't like to be a Saki. We like to be Manjari. Because the fortune of the service is greater for the Manjaris.
yeah.
And they know Sri Radhika's innermost purpose. And therefore, they can perform their service without hesitation, like no one else in the world. So this the secret code between the Manjari and Mohan is also he cannot ask a Saki in that case, because the Sakis has own desires. They feel the same in a friendly mood to Radhika. So then maybe they will think Mohan is asking for her association. But Manjari, he can be sure if he will ask her that she will make the connection to Radhika. She knows exactly where Radhika is. And she is clear in her feeling towards Radhika. So he can ask this question only to her. He cannot ask another person, right? Only the loyalty of the Manjari makes that possible. One day, Radha and Krishna are intimately enjoying themselves in a kunja. And the Manjari relish the sweetness of these leelas through a passage between the vines. It appears to the maidservant that there is some obstacle in Radha and Krishna's leelas, but they don't notice anything out of ecstasy. The maidservant then notices that Radha and Mohan got stuck to each other with their hair, so that the amorous Leela can't continue again. The maidservants noticed that Radha and Krishna got stuck to each other with their hair. So very carefully, she enters the kunja, so as not to disturb them, and unravels the hair, so that the amorous Leela can continue again. Who else can perform such a clever, intimate service? Even Lalita and the Sakis don't know. They cannot look at this. They will never see. They will never see that. They cannot enter the Kunj when Leela is there. Not possible. But the Manjari is so close to Radhika. She can enter any time in that Leela. And not only that she not disturb the Leela, she makes it possible. She can loosen their hair without any disturbance, because the divine couple has no shame before the Manjari. Manjari is so loyal. They will never blame, speak about this. They only feel the happiness of the divine couple. And they are always eager to increase this happiness. And that makes them happy. This seva. Their ras is completely depend on the seva. They will die without seva. We can see this here in this beautiful book, how much the body of our Raghunath Das or Kusumanjali is burning when he is separate from the service, even in his Swarup. If he cannot do direct service, his body is burning. Like our body is burning in a desert without water. Even Lalita and the Sakhis don't know. This is Varadasya, the most excellent service, which is attained by chanting the name of Sri Radha. Jaya Jaya Radha Nama, Vrindavan Jaradama, Krishna Sukha Vilasera Niti. This is from Narottam Das Thakur, his Prema Bhakti Chantika. Glory, glory to Radha's name that dwells in Vrindavan, and that is the jewel of Sri Krishna's blissful Leelas. O Radhe, for attaining your most excellent service, I am taking shelter of your lotus feet, that even Shyam holds to his chest, for soothing his lust-afflicted heart. Vrindavaneshwari, Taveva Padara Vindam, Premamritaika, Makaranda Rasauka, Purnam, Riddhi Yarpitam, Madhupate Smaratapam Ugram, Nirvapayat Parama, Shitalam Ashrayami. O Queen of Vrindavan, I take shelter of your cooling lotus feet that are filled with all the nectar honey of pure love. And even Madhupati, the Lord of sweetness, Sri Krishna, keeps to his heart to soothe his terrible lusty affliction. From Radha Sudanini. Sri Radhika protects Sri Krishna's senses. That's why she is a gopi. The verbal root gop means protecting. Giridhari does not feel the slightest distress while lifting Govardhan hill. His pleasure potency stands before him and solves everything. She's made of the quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhav, the pinnacle of love. She's made of the quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhav. Wow. That we can read 10 times. She is made of the quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhav. That is the pinnacle of love. Gurudev, now we can say that she gave Mohan the power to lift the Govardhan hill.
Yeah.
So it's easy to him because she stands before him. And today we learn that she protects him. Who can protect the protector, Gurudev?
Yesterday also I'm listening. Many acharyas, they are talking about Radhika is the supreme. Is the soul, heart is super soul. And super soul Krishna, heart is Radhika.
Yeah.
So much without Radhika understanding, you don't understand even Krishna. I surprised many gurus are teaching up to Krishna only, how to love Krishna. Gopi Bhav, Sakhi Bhav. And this is the problem for them to understand Radha. Many teachers are doing that.
Yeah. How can you reach the heart if you like to explain the brain?
It's no progress. No might is that to progress. I block myself. Different idea.
It's a topic to feel. And it's easy, it's natural to understand. If you, even in this world, if you like to reach a person really, you have to reach his heart, touch his heart.
Very simple and very easy way.
Best example, Gurudev, is the baby, huh? You cannot speak to them. You cannot explain to them. They will not understand. But easy to feel. And all conversation is from heart to heart, no?
The babies are like a child, and child means no knowledge, so they are foolish. So foolish child can understand Brajendra Nanda. Because we are not foolish and not want to be child. So how we can understand the feelings? We cannot read that feeling.
Block.
He is supreme, he is a supreme. He is not ordinary. Why is a supreme? He is a big controller. This is not a big job. Real controller is Narayan, who really control in Vaikuntha, opulence. So why he give this responsibility to him? Why Krishna give responsibility? Because he want to be free from any responsibility. To direct relate, to exchange the love. Is supreme beauty, how to relate and exchange the love.
Here we can see how sensitive this topic is, Gurudev. It's touched the innermost sweet feelings of the Lord himself. So to reach Krishna, as you explained, only possible by Radhika, through Radhika. Because he's very sensitive, right? In that stage. When he's not a controller, no?
Yeah.
This Mohan is sweet and soft. It's not Narayan.
Yeah.
Shri Radhika protects Shri Krishna's senses. She protects. That's why she is a gopi. The verbal root, gup, means protection. Giridhari does not feel the slightest distress while lifting Govardhan hill. His pleasure potency in her heart, his pleasure potency stands before him and solves everything. She's made of the quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhav.
Yeah.
The pinnacle of love. In sandalwood pulp or a Chintamani stone, there is no asara or useless refuse, but still her Mahabhav is the sara or quintessence of the Chintamani jewel of Prema. The maidservant says, Shyam, do you know why you are so beautiful? Because your Priya is here. When he shines with Radha, he is Madana Mohan, the enchanter of Cupid. But otherwise, he is himself enchanted by Cupid.
Wow.
Amazing. Also, he enchants the whole world. This is from Govinda Lalim Lilamrita. Radha Sange Yada Bhati Tada Madana Mohan Anyasta Vishwamoho Pi Swayam Madana Mohita.
Ah,
Kodi Gopira Manorata Manmatera Manamate Namadare Madana Mohan. Mounting the chariots of the gopis' desires. He steers even Cupid's mind. Hence, he is called Madana Mohan. This is from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Balabi Buja Lalat Lata Bade Manobhavati Brahmani Manome Ramate. The Supreme Brahman delights my mind when it is bound by the wine-like arms of the cowherd girls. Krishna is very happy when someone calls him Radha Sevaka. Krishna is very happy when someone calls him Radha Sevaka, the servant of Radha. But almost nobody says this. Shri Krishna is so much under Radha's control that he is willing to give everything to those who serve her.
ah,
Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati writes in his Radharas Sudhanidhi, O Shri Radhe, Madhupati, this is Krishna, cancels innumerable offenses of anyone who even once relish the nectarian spiritual flavor of your name. And in great ecstasy, he considers what is the greatest gift he can give to such a person. The point is, who even once relish the nectarian spiritual flavor of the name Radha. This is the point. Who once relish that spiritual flavor of that name. Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses in that moment. One relishes the nectarian spiritual flavor, not only to say Radha, but to feel that Mahabhav, this Chintamani, the topmost, what we just read, the Chintamani jewel of Mahabhav, this to relish in her name. When we do once, all our offenses will be cancelled by Mohan himself. Who can then imagine the glories of someone whose mind is fixed on becoming your maidservant. What amazing, Gurudev.
Very good.
Amazing.
Read again.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, we can swim in this. Oh, Shri Radhe, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian spiritual flavor of your name. And in great ecstasy, he considers what is the greatest gift he can give to such a person. Who can then imagine the glories of someone whose mind is fixed on becoming your maidservant?
Ah,
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami says, I don't want anything else but your excellent service. If I'm not qualified for your service, then please at least make me attached to this aspiration so that one day I may get it. Dasyaya te mama, rasostu satyam. Let me truly have eager spiritual thirst for your service. And Shirasika Chandradas sings, Tomara Charana Padma, Prema Bhakti Rasa Satma, Dasi Bhave Seva Vinatara, Jivane Marane Haya, Mone Mora Nahi Chaya, Saktivadi Anya Kichu Ara. Your lotus feet are the abode of loving devotion. In life or in death, I don't want anything else but the service mood towards them. I don't want friendship with you or anything else. I don't know the qualities of friendship, therefore, O Devi, I offer my obeisances to it again and again. And if you say, you don't want my friendship just because you are shy, but you actually desire it within your mind, then listen, O Devi, to my petition. This desire has never arisen in my heart. My mind is always filled with dasyaras, that you should know for sure. This is our position. Jai Shri Radhe.
yeah.
This ends the explanations of the first 16 of our beloved Vilapa Kusumanjali from our beautiful Srila Raghunath Das Goswami and the explanations of them. Someone like to add?
Very nice.
Thank you, Gorasundar.
That's so sweet here. These topics today, they are mind blowing.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.